What's going on, guys? I hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to do our full day of eating alongside a shoulder workout. Now this is what I'm eating at the moment every day in, day out, trying to bring my weight down. And the main principle behind it is that we keep our fats high, our protein high, and I keep our carbs as low as possible. Now we've made a slight adjustment for what it used to be like, because we never really were allowed that many carbs, and now for our pre-workout meal we're allowed carbs. So great. So this is everything I'd have in my day. A lot of the supplements, there is some food in here. Not exactly exciting. Do you think, Olive? Nah, she's not happy. And the first meal we have every single day is water. So I normally have between half a litre and a litre of water as soon as I wake up. I'm pissing like a racehorse for the night and I'm losing every bit of hydration I've had from the day before. Then we move on to our actual official meal number one, which is peanut butter. So I have 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, which is about 30 grams. Okay, so this already provides us with a lot of fat that we need. To go alongside that, we then have our protein shake. So I'm having 50 grams of protein shake in the morning. 50 grams of this works out to be 56 grams of actual physical protein. And that kind of gets us started. So we've had our water, we've had another 300-400 mils with this, and we've had our peanut butter. Now, when I'm driving on the way to work, I'm normally trying to keep myself busy. It's about an hour and a half drive. So during that, I normally have my joint supplement. So it is a bit of a alpha-based one, but I just go for Synerjoint by Alpha Neon. In this, we have our things like our collagen peptides, our glucosamine, our MSM, our chondroitin, things like that, because I'm not a spring chicken anymore. So I need to make sure that I've got my joint supplement inside. So once I finish that, I then normally get to work, normally do 2-3 hours, and then ready for meal number 2. Meal number 2 is somewhat depressing. So I have 150 grams of chicken, and then I normally have either salad or some sort of green. So I don't have any tomatoes, I don't have any anything that has high sugar content in it, because I don't want sugars in a keto-based diet. So I've chosen asparagus because at the moment with asparagus I'm finding that it lasts 2 or 3 days after you've cooked it, compared to salads that you normally get from the supermarket that take a day and they've gone funky. But with that, I then normally mix 25 mils of this. Now inside this, you can't really see it very well, I'm hoping you can. It looks a bit like piss, but it's 15 mils of extra virgin olive oil and 10 mils of balsamic vinegar, and I basically pour that over my food, and that's meal number 2 or 3, however you want to see it. Now, by this point, it's normally been about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, depending on the shift I'm working. I'll always try and have like lunchtime be my time I go to the gym. If I go in the evening because of work, then I'll just adjust the diet normally. But if this was a gold standard day, I then have my pre-workout meal, which is our new meal, because originally it was just having 45 grams of protein and 100 grams of oats. But we've now changed it, so we still have our 45 grams worth of protein. So in this, I've got about 170 grams of chicken. I then have 100 grams of white rice. I've gone for jasmine rice. It's strangely a little bit easier to digest jasmine rice than basmati rice, which makes no sense. And then I'll either use salt or I'll use some aromat. There's my salt. Aromat, or I'll use some sort of like rub. So I'm using this one, which is a Greek style lemon herb, just to kind of mix it up, because I'm having this every single day and it just gets a bit ugh after a while. Then I had one more thing. I had a bit more creatine, so I've gone for the Alpha Neon again, creatine hydrochloride. Now the reason I go for the hydrochloride rather than the monohydrate version, mainly because with the hydrochloride you haven't got to do this pre-bulk, so you haven't got to do the 4 weeks of having 5 grams a day, which also leads to a lot of water weight. With the hydrochloride, it is broken down in the body so quickly that there's no water weight. So I know this list is getting quite long already, but that's the first part of my pre-workout. Now I normally have that an hour to 45 minutes before my physical workout, so that I know it's in my body and I'm ready to go. The last thing I normally have is something I actually have during the workout. I normally have Amino P, which is our essential amino acids that kind of go in my pre-workout. So when I'm literally getting to the gym, and I have this throughout the entire gym. So what this has is all your essential amino acids. So you've got your leucine, your isoleucine, your valine, your lysine, your phenylalanine, your methionine, and all those bits and bobs. And that kind of gets us like a nice little bit of a pump going on as well. It also allows our muscles to have our proper nutrients they need when we're working out.
Dale gas, pela, mami, préndelo. Mami, quiero que te préndalo.
Okay, so we finally finished our workout, and what we then have after that one is we have our hydronate. So basically this is after you finish the gym, you're gonna find that all your muscles are lacking everything. You've pushed them, hopefully pushed them so hard, they wanna break, they wanna just blow up and die. So what this has is taurine, potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium in it. It's basically just like a hydration based drink. You can get them from anywhere you want to. I just go for Alpha because for me, it's at the gym. I can pick it up at the gym and it's easier to then go, okay, scoopy, done. I also then have with that a protein shake. So again, I have my protein shake. I'm on blueberry muffin flavor at the moment. And then I have 2 tablespoons as well of peanut butter, just to basically replace the protein and fat side that we've kind of burnt through. We're getting there so slowly. I promise we're nearly there. And if you're still with me, we have our final meal of the day, which is chicken, and I'm going for asparagus again because I'm finding with chicken and asparagus, it's just easy digestible. It's not a cruciferous vegetable, which means that we're not having the shits and the farts that come with it. Now I know when it comes to prep time next year, I'm gonna have a lot of protein and I'm gonna have a lot of protein farts. So make sure you tell your significant other, partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, dad, whatever, that you're gonna probably stink the fucking house out, because I guarantee you that is what's gonna happen. And that, guys, is my full meal plan for the day. A lot of food, a lot of shit to go on. We can add, if we've had leg day especially, we can add one final meal towards the end part of the day. You can have oats, you can have some rice, you can have some chicken, anything at all, just to make you feel full. So when you go to bed, you're then fine. I'm actually finding that I'm having a protein shake before I go to bed. One that has to have our slow digesting proteins in them. So you have your isolate and all those sort of things. Make sure you find one that is very, very slow digesting, such as casein. That way, throughout the night, you're pissing like a racehorse, you're farting and shitting yourself in the bed, and you're stinking the place up. You've slept on the sofa because you pissed off the girlfriend, but muscles will grow, as we found out on the video.